Greetings everyone, here's Lodrik and this is the Game War in the Pacific Advanced Edition. This is my play-by-email match against Italien. It's a Japanese player, for me it's Allied side, and this is a mod Bottleneck. December 21st, 41. Allies are of course still pushing everywhere on the map. Allies also arriving here at Port Moresby. Luganville. Luganville is only some civilians, so no one can defend the base. Japanese failed submarine attack at Singapore. Japanese light cruiser is hunting here some of my rescue operations, trying to get the Australian civilians off the islands. Palau Island, Source, End. American submarine. No hit. This is in Sydney. Also, luckily my cargo ship can survive. And this is also an operation from Mindanao with some civilians trying to reach the Dutch East Indies, but intercepted by enemy cruiser formation. That was here. Of course, these are all high-risk operations, and for me it doesn't matter. If they survive, fine. I will bring the civilians back to the capital ports or capital bases. If not, Italian gets some points. The White Thai Navy submarine. So I think there are also rowboats at the end. This is my Dutch short-range rowboat, more or less. I can finish off here a cargo ship with troopers on board. And it's sinking. Missed attack on this E-boat. AMC also can avoid the hit. That is for me also important, that once the Japanese submarines consume all their submarine torpedoes, then they must at least fall back to Rabaul to restock. I don't think there's any other support ship nearby. And so Rabaul would be already fast for Italian. Maybe must even go back to Truk. Yeah, Port Moresby I have some guns, but not many, so I cannot really stop this invasion. My cruiser formation was destroyed, so I can also not interfere. This is maybe the next task force is coming for Port Moresby. I don't know. I-24 is really not lucky today. Kotaro, my submarine avoids someone. My Dutch submarine hits the next cargo ship, empty, but this kind of damage cannot be repaired on a normal base, so you more normally need to fall back to Hong Kong. Or you need to take Port Manila or Surabaya, Singapore. Ground attack at Clark Field. Oh, yeah, looks like ground attack. But it's jungle or wood, forest. Sweeping Batavia, but I don't defend here the airspace. So if Italian won't bomb the city, he can do it. The same like Manila. I only use flag. But he still have only a reduced bomb load, so He using long range or too small fields. These are my Catalinas, Australian Catalinas. Because there's no air cover, I can bomb some of his APs. Empty, but this one AP took 3 bombs. But I'm not understand if this is really only a number writing, because they say it's a double bomb. So 2 times 2, normally 4 bombs. So these are 6 bomb hits now. But maybe this is only written text. And in reality it's still only 1 bomb. And here's this carrier strike on Nomaya. I have here some tankers and small cargo ships trying to unload equipment and not equipment but supplies, fuel. They are too slow to run away. These are all low point value ships. So if it's a morale boost for Italien, it's fine. This will not have any impact on the game. Afternoon, Catalinas are back. Some more hits on this AP. No, this is now the cargo ship. And that ship is lost. Heavy damage and heavy fire. No Japanese ship will survive. And it was a good cargo ship. And it's going down. 19 failed. 6 torpedoes. But here at Vancouver, where my family is also living now, is AP attacked and more or less lost. Hit but no explosion. Pity. And here's a good AP at Canton Island. It's only a Schrobo torpedo, so a small one. But heavy damage and on fire is not good. Especially there's no port nearby. I mean, a bigger port with meaningful support equipment. And my tanks getting here defeated. I try to run away, but the Japanese are a little faster. Oh, this is airstrikes are slowing me down. This is a block force defeated east of Hong Kong. And this base force also kicked out. I was trying to save most of the Dutch units, but I cannot get them out fast enough. Italian is pushing quickly. Good. At the end it was still a good turn, okay turn at least for Allies, because I was able to sink at least 1, maybe even 2 Japanese cargo ships and or transport ships. My losses are standard, and so yeah, all is fine so far. A lot of stuff is moving around, arriving. So check the intelligence report. Very light air losses. This is a Dutch transport airplane trying to rescue some Dutch troopers. No real losses for Italian. All these long-range attacks. Cargo ships. You can see this whole cheap stuff. This is Tarakan, but there's at least one AP, I think, and one AK also lost at Port Moresby for the Japanese today, or at least tomorrow it will sink the ships. Good, nothing at Pearl Harbor to discuss, I would say. Repair work is ongoing all the time. I change, or at least I check on most of these submarine captains. Some, I would say at least 50% are fine, but the other 50% or 30% I must change. And then I send the submarines out to Philippines and try to harass Italian shipping there. This early days is maybe the best option. He's still doing the same here with his submarines that arrive, but I cannot or don't want really take care of this now. I have more important tasks to do. Kidu Botai is still here in New Caledonian. That is more or less, and especially he's landing here at Luganville, but this is only civilian French guys. With indication that he's coming for Nomaya, New Caledonian, and will maybe take this island. Makes sense this early on. It's very hard for the Allies to reinforce it. Okay, you can try. I call back all my ships and try to escape what is possible to reach a safe port. Port Moresby, I have here roughly the 140 AV where it was nearby, nothing from the mainland. We'll see if this is enough. I guess not, but maybe I can hold the town for a week or something like this. And I can use at least these days now my Navy bomber Catalinas to at least harass him and damage or even sink some cargo ships. Good. Dutch East Indies so far. Yeah, Manado fall, Tarakan is lost, Ternate. So the first line of Dutch bases are lost. Also the northwest coast of Borneo, but no, who cares? Japanese troops are moving on Clarkfield and Manila. I still here try to my best to hit on his shipping line. I mine Kotabaru, Singora, the typical port, what you will use early on. I throw some mines, maybe I have a hit. At the end, mine hit, torpedo hit is more or less the same. Singapore is fine. Yeah. What was not so working well is this rescue operation at Georgetown. Burma, no action still. I have now 60,000 tons of supplies. Maybe once I have here 100,000 tons of supplies, I will stop this shipping, because sooner or later Italien will start his air campaign and shut down the shipping to Rangoon. In China, nothing really. Supply situation is okay. The Burma road is still open, so I get here I think 500 supplies per day. I don't know if it's 500 or 1000, but at least I get here supplies every turn for free. In India, no action in India, nothing at Ceylon, stuff is moving in. I need to move units to start my garrison duty. I need to more or less prepare all the India army and also build up here some airfields at Calcutta and the borders to Burma for after Italien took Burma that I can start my counter campaign. And nothing really else. No submarine activity so far around Ceylon. Good. See you next time. Take care. Bye bye.